guys, it's John McNamara, host of Runnin Vegas. We're talking local sports, business, real estate. If you guys like we see, subscribe, follow us on Runnin Vegas podcast. Today I got my cousin, Mr. George Hernandez. And we got
a special guest.
Round two,
Mr.
Shaun Marion in the house.
Unfiltered.
Boys, what's happening? Happy to be here. Excited to be here.
Mr.
Energy
Shaun
is
Marion in the house.
What's going on?
So, Shaun.
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, why does it start so... so here's what irritates
Shaun,
me about...
yes.
Hold on.
Oh, here
So
we go.
this is what
So we
irritates me.
haven't seen you in 9 months.
I see you every day.
Well,
but-
on this podcast.
But you guys haven't
We gotta
seen
paint
me
the
in 9
picture.
months. Gotcha.
We haven't seen you in 9 months.
9 months.
Have there been any changes?
You know-
Anything
Oh,
new
I
in your
love
life?
this.
I think,
love
look,
just-
of course, man. Hey, no, I think right when we last met, I was making the move over to the brokerage, over to Virtue. It's been a phenomenal move. After 14 years at KW, at the previous brokerage, to make the move over to Virtue was it was a big move, but it's been amazing. Everybody's, you guys are there. Obviously, it makes it easy. Everybody's phenomenal.
If we don't sell it,
Nicest
I don't know who does.
No, for real. Well, you guys did a great job, but I didn't, you guys were just a small part of it. But no, having you
figured.
guys in the office
Yeah,
every day, it's
yeah.
been a great move. Business is definitely starting to pick up, moving in some different directions. So yeah, I've been really happy about that. So yeah, life's good, man.
Yeah, I know. I've seen you doing open houses for multi-million-dollar homes
Yeah,
now.
who'd have thought?
Who would have thought? No, I love it. I just saw your flyer the other day, and I'm like, this looks fancy. This looks good. I'm like, if anybody's going to get into luxury, it's you. You've
can't
been in
mess
this
around.
industry for so long.
Long time.
And, you are, when you were in production before you were in your last role,
Yeah.
everything was kind of through your database.
Yeah,
So
100%.
now you're just, elevating that.
Yeah, got to talk to different people. You want to work in some different spaces. You have to talk to different people, and that's the way to do it. You got to get out of your comfort zone. And yeah, open houses was not, in my wheelhouse,
Right.
but it's the thing to do. You got to get out and do some different
Right.
things, and I've been enjoying it so far. So it's been great.
Yeah, you've been crushing it. Yeah, you've been crushing it. So I want to know for somebody like you, I'm not even going to speak in generalities.
Sure.
When does somebody come to the point where they're like, okay, it is time for me to make a move?
Wow.
Because so many people
great
get
question.
comfortable in where they're at,
Sure.
and they've been doing that for so long
Yeah.
that's what they're used to. So when was the...
Good
Wow,
question.
that is a good question. I think really what it was, because like you said, my previous role too, I still had my license still in sales, but was in management and in
Right.
brokerage management
Right.
and recruiting. And I came out of that and was excited to get back into sales because I miss it. I love the day-to-day life in the sales side of it.
The craziness.
And so I came out of it, and man, has no knock. I love my previous brokerage. Everybody there is like family to me. I was there for 14 years.
Yeah.
It was just that. I think that was part of it, though, too. Being
You
there
can now
that
grow a
long,
family.
it was complacency. It was, what am I going to learn? And yes, I could learn a lot of different things from a lot of different people around the world and around the country with KW. But how was I going to get some different knowledge inside of my own four walls? And I felt like I needed to make the move to get that done. So it really is it was an internal feeling. It wasn't like, oh, this place sucks, I got to go.
Right.
It took me a lot of time. I did a lot of soul searching, and I didn't go search a lot of brokerages. I literally talked to 3, and they were all referred to me basically. And it was still a tough decision, but was happy with it when I made it.
Awesome.
Good.
Well, congrats with the move. We're
Thank
excited
you.
to have you there.
Man,
It's
I'm
been
excited
really
to be there.
nice.
Excited to be there every day, man. It's exciting.
So what have been the big learning lessons with the process of moving? And,
Well, the big,
and getting into luxury now, or more of a focus, I should say.
Yeah, I guess a little bit of a focus. And that's the thing, is it's really still sticking to the basics. My database is still lifeblood of my business. So price point, it's really that, that mindset of, hey, luxury isn't just a price point. It's a process. It's a mindset. It's treating every level of client with that level of care. And and making sure that everybody, so it's like whether you're talking to someone at $400,000 or $500,000 or $4 or $5 million, they're getting the same knowledge and experience and care. And that's, really, being in the space of Darren, our owner broker is, is just willing to give that knowledge every day and share. And he talks about how to bring it with no matter who the clientele is, but obviously he speaks in a more luxury space.
Right.
So it's just been knowledge where you think you know it by being in the business for this long, but then you walk through a home with him. And I'm like, oh shit, it's just a different way of looking at things. Even though there's things that I might know internally, he just brings them out in a different way. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah. So just those different things, the way he talks to his clients, again, it's all relationship as we always know it is. So it's been great.
He thinks big too. I think that's the biggest thing for me. It's just that mindset shift.
Completely agree. It's funny because when I made a move, I moved from the largest KW in town. We were up to like 500-600 agents. And I wanted to move to a smaller brokerage because I wanted a tighter knit feel. But when I met with Darren and he's like, look, my goal is to be at 250 agents here in Vegas and be in multiple states. I'm like, I can get on board with that. I don't mind being part of a growth moving towards that because he's not stagnant. He's not looking to just be here. Right. He wants to move forward and grow, and he's going to do that through his agents.
The kid's crazy.
And he is crazy. I love the energy. That's what gets him up every day and gets him excited, and he likes to fire everybody up about it. So being part of that energy is phenomenal. So I love him for it.
What's something I hate to make this pod about me, but
no.
I will.
You don't.
I will give you guys an example. I wish I would have gone with my gut instinct, guys. It was when I got into this business, I wanted to do luxury right off the bat. And unfortunately, I was told by several people, and you and I never had that conversation about luxury, so I'm not throwing you under the bus.
Fair.
So just, to keep it fair. However, if you're looking to get into real estate and get into the luxury space, or if that's what, and I was like, learn how to sell, learn how to do this, learn how to do that. And it kind of bit me in the ass a little bit because I feel like I could have been way more ahead in life than I could have in this career.
In this space, gotcha, in the career.
And Darren said something to me, and he's like, fuck that.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck how many homes you sold. He's like, because when you get to that 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, and they ask you how many $2 million, $3 million deals have you sold, you say 0. Does that 100 matter?
Yeah.
He's like, no. So he gives you that confidence right off the bat.
Agreed.
So at what point did you know that it was you had just outgrown the space you were in?
Well,
or was this something that you kind of always wanted to do? I guess my question is, let me try to shorten it up because I'm working on being concise.
Keep working.
Exactly. So that's why I'm a work in progress, guys. So it's at what point did you realize you're like, hey, this is not the route I want to take any longer? Or did you realize what you're doing now is what you could have been doing sooner, and you just paused a little too long?
Sure, it could have been. I think what it came to as well is, again, like you said, when I was in that little bit of a crossroads of making a change of brokerage, it was like, okay, I'm also 52 years old, so it's not, I love doing what I do, and I also see myself as like, hey, I got maybe, 10 real strong years of having this level of energy and wanting to continue to do it, maybe at a high level. And I'm like, I want to sell as many homes as possible, but if I also can move into, a higher sales price, then why not sell some fewer homes and make more money? Look, we're in this to make money. Right. We don't ignore that. We're here to help people and our customers and clients every day, but we do this to make a living. End of story. And so what can we do everybody else wants to get raises in their jobs. It's a way to get a raise. Yes, we can go out and sell more, or we can sell at a higher price. Don't be ashamed of wanting to make more money. There's nothing wrong with that. So it's just about knowing that it's so much more of an opportunity in our city than it ever has been.
Right.
I mean, when I got my license 30 years ago, $1 million home was a huge deal. I mean, massive. It was just unheard of almost. And now it's just the common.
Now you see these $1 million homes, and they need a lot of work.
Well, yeah,
they are not luxury.
But at this, and so it's not even a luxury mind. It's just about getting into those and understanding those price points, understanding the people that are in those homes and how to speak to them.
Right.
So that's all it really is like, hey, I want to increase my quality of life and work with some different clientele than I have been, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
So it's finding it. It's if I really if you're getting started and this is what you want to do, join a team. End of story. What I felt like I did was join a team. Even though I just moved to a brokerage, I felt like I was joining a team because Darren was like, hey, anything I know, you're going to know.
Right.
Or anything you want to know that I know, I will tell you. Yeah. So in my mind, that's joining a team. And it's not whether you call it a competing broker, I don't care about that. He's willing to share. He'll go on a damn listing. I've got appointments coming up in the near future that he's going to go on with me.
Right.
And it's not about competing. He's not trying to take the business.
I feel like this is an ad for Darren.
I know. I got to stop that. But it's
I'm like, Darren?
we don't have to stop it.
No, we promote Darren all the time.
But it is. But that was. But if not,
Darren, happy hours on you in 2 weeks.
But even if
when
it's
I come
not
back
here,
from Mexico,
it's joining a team if that's where you want to go. Even right out of the gate, there's teams out there that will show you the ropes in this space or other price points as well. So that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, Darren's been great. I think one thing about Darren, which I really appreciate, is the one guy out there in luxury who's willing to share and have those conversations and meet with you. I don't know if there's a lot of other folks in the luxury part.
There's not a lot in the business in general. You know, so no matter what the price point is, but that takes it to another level for sure.
Yeah.
So what are your goals look like for this year and going into next year?
It really, they haven't even changed a lot from last year to this year. I just was still in a kind of a rebuild mode. It's still it's still getting to that point of about 30 transactions are my goals that I have sat down, and price point will happen and occur where they occur. I'm not as focused on that as I am about the number of people that I can help this year. So if I can get to that point and it started a little quiet, but it's really heading in the right direction. So those numbers will, and I know within that, by doing the activities I'm doing, there will be some price points in there. They're already, again, in action that will occur. So doing 30 that have some $2 and $3 and $4 million deals in there is going to be just a bonus, and moving the business and doing exactly what I planned on doing by coming over here.
I like it.
So,
I like it.
That's kind of what we're doing too.
Yeah. And it's exciting. Like I said, I'm excited to be, come to work every day. I'm excited to get up and do. I do love this stupid business, man. It really is. It's really invigorating.
You have your 6 a.m. workouts and all of that. It's
Anything
just
like I said, I got 10 years of this energy. So
you gotta. We bank on thinking we're going to have energy forever, and that's just not the case. Him and I always had that conversation, and I'm like, hey, when you think you have that expire date or a perishable date or whatever, I'm like, it's just it changes your concept of, hey, how much shit I have to get done right now.
For sure. Exactly right.
Well, you've been in the business for quite a bit, so I want to hear something that I don't know if does YouTube censor us or not?
They may.
We'll make
okay. All right. Well, keep that in mind. But I want to hear your craziest real estate story. You have to share something. Well, he's had some crazy ones, so we can get into those.
You didn't give me any heads up. I gotta rack my brain.
All right, we'll come back to that question. Don't worry.
All right,
it's
fair.
Don't worry.
So to give you a little kudos,
sure.
You have inspired me because him and I were going to 5 a.m. Yoga for year or 2 years, and we kind of took a little break. But seeing you at 6 a.m. at Planet Fitness re-inspired this week, I just got back into it.
Love it.
So I appreciate it. So tell us a little about your routine because I feel like you've been doing it about a year now.
It's been a little over a year, and a couple of moments where you fall off. I mean, my goal is really to be in the 4 to 5 times a week. It's nothing crazy. It's just I'll be at the gym for about an hour. It is cool. I mean, they got red light there for me, which is nice.
That too. It's a couple of the skin.
A little bit of, little things that they've got there, the hydro massage machines at the end, that kind of stuff. But really, it's just about the routine. It's about making sure I'm getting my ass up in the morning. Rich Robledo and I at the office started a book club. It's like, I love to read, and I am the worst reader in the world too. Yeah. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting to the gym, staying, trying to, and it is a try for me, sorry, but it is an intention. But at the same point, man, it's something I still, I've got still a weight loss journey that I'm on to work towards. But if I know I'm getting up and doing that, I'm, up early, I'm at the office at a decent hour, then you know what? I know my day is going to go a lot better. Right. So I just always feel better. Honestly, like I didn't go to the gym this morning, and it wasn't anything. I'm also sore, man. That's what. But it was just one of those things. I also, I had an earlier meeting, so I didn't go. But I know I'll go tomorrow, and I'll probably make it up on Saturday.
Yeah.
So it's just
about
that
the movement in the morning. See, myself, I'm doing yoga most of the time.
That's awesome. Yeah.
But I'm not even a huge yoga person. But I think it's just a movement, the blood flow. Because in sales, like that detail, just like making that quick reaction.
Oh yeah.
Could be the difference of you getting the sale or not.
Right. For sure.
And having energy in the day.
The energy definitely helps. Yeah.
So I have a question because you have been in the business for so long. So what is, and I think I know the answer. Yeah. So if you guys need somebody that is very
30 years,
very well versed, Shaun is your guy. It's like Shaun is your guy. Is somebody that's been in the business, and he's the type of realtor that he'll prepace a lot, which I appreciate because you're a talker just like I am, and you can still go grab a beer with him as well.
Oh yeah,
so it'll be cool
because I'll talk.
What is something in your career that has felt risky at the time and now has paid a ton of dividends?
Well, honestly, moving from the move to virtue is definitely.
Thank you, Shaun.
Honestly, honestly,
sorry, Terry.
When I made the move when I moved out of sales full time into the management side, it was a risk. I mean, I had been at the time, as an agent for 20 years, so I'd been like, all right, I've done so much, and I've done, and what new can I learn? And honestly, going into that was a huge risk. I didn't do things 100% the right way in terms of knowing that, more than likely my sales business was going to be there at the end and it was always there even during, but it could have been stronger or done differently.
Right.
But what I learned in a leadership role, learning to manage, almost upwards of 200 agents at one point, being part of a management team of a 4-office brokerage, what Keller Williams International poured into us as lead. I mean, so being able to, it taught me how to speak to people better. It taught me how to listen at a better level. Still struggle and work on that, but I'm a better listener than I was. So
I need to go to that program.
Yeah, well, that was 8 years.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, it was a role that I was in that the average lifespan
Gary Keller, if you're watching this,
the average lifespan of a team leader at KW is like 18 months, and I made it 8 years. So I mean, it was just because the company kept pouring back into me. So it was a risk, and there was some financial risks involved, and at the same point, what I got out of it, will help me grow and move forward. So that's probably the biggest risk in my business that I've taken.
Okay.
That's cool. Yeah. So you talk about leadership. So I know you said listening. Was there anything else that kind of stand out in leadership? Because you were in that role for a while.
Yeah. I mean, really, it was a little bit of everything. It was talking about, it was managing staff. It was, again, talking, we're in a business that, agents can come and go. My focus in my job was growth of the company, was retention of agents and creating systems that would make people not want to. Well, hey, you know what? We can't win them all, and that's okay. It was.
I'm glad we're reunited.
Look, and all the things that I did go through and learn, and just, your guys' personal situations.
But tell me, I did not give you the warmest welcome when you came over.
Of course you did. Well, we were friends after you left, so it's all good. Yeah. And that's the thing, is you're not going to usually let business get in the way of things like that. But it's just, learning how to do, you have 200 agents, you have 200 different personalities, and
that's a lot.
200 wanting different, they all want the same thing.
I have 200 different personalities.
Yeah, just you. Yeah. Exactly right. So I was dealing with 400 at some point. So when you have people coming at you, and whether it's staff, your agents, whatever it is, you got vendors coming at you, trying, as kind of the gatekeeper of the office. And so it's just learning how to deal with all that and manage it and still get your job done. Right. So it was a little bit of, you're put into it, you're given a title of CEO. I know it's kind of a corny title to have it, but it's like, my job was to run that brokerage and make sure shit went the right way.
Right. Yeah.
And it didn't always go the right way. And I would learn from it. And, I had great ownership and leadership above me that helped out too, that I learned a ton from. And everybody is very okay with however things went, whether they were the greatest turnout or the worst turnout.
You live and you learn, right?
Exactly
it's
right.
Like, hey,
For
that's
sure.
part of the business.
Leadership's
You
a
just
lot.
never know.
It is.
Leadership is a lot.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like even like do I people keep asking, are you going to start your team up? Are you going to
I
start
was
your team
just going
up?
to ask you
was gonna
literally,
ask.
oh my God. I'm like,
Would you
hey,
go back
so
to
if
leadership, or
somebody,
you done?
well, if somebody is liking your vibe right now, watching
Yeah.
the pod, and they're like, you know what,
Sure.
I want to learn from Shaun Marion or be his showing assistant.
Yeah.
Would you consider it, or what does that look like?
I would say, give me a call, come to Virtue and be at the brokerage, and my door is always open.
Yeah.
Am I ready? I'm not there quite yet. Yes, I think it would be probably the push that would make me do a few more things, but I'm just not quite ready there yet.
Yeah.
What do you think it would take for you to be ready?
Honestly, a lot of cool life things going on. My daughter's graduating high school, and we're moving her off to college this summer, and the things leading up to all of that, and trying to live life and enjoy life all together. So I think it's like just making that's one of those things like we'll be empty nesters after this, and my wife is cruising on her career, and it's growing and blowing up, and I think that two adults focused on our careers, even at this stage of our life, is going to allow for a lot of big things to happen in our business. So I'm looking at it as again, one of the things that you learn at KW, always have an idea of building a bench. Always have an idea of who's in the wings that could be a good fit for you when you're ready. And maybe it's a person that you want to bring on even if you're not ready because they're such good talent. Right. So my eyeballs are open, but I would love to just get back into, I've talked to Amber at the office just about maybe teaching a little bit more at the office, being out there a little bit more and having us all do that. It will just attract more people to the brokerage too that that we want to have around, good energy.
So I want to hear what has been the most fun now that you don't have to be in the office from 8 to 5 or 9 to 5. Now that you've gotten some freedom back with just being in sales, there also has to come a level of discipline. But what have you enjoyed taking back or doing, or whether it's lunches with clients?
I think that's really what it is. It's that flexibility of knowing that, I worked with clients still in the management side, but I was very, very regimented about being in the office. Being able to go meet clients when I want, without any other things tying me down. Yeah, whether it's lunches, hanging out with you guys, hanging out with other agents, happy hours we do, events we're doing at the office. Yeah, I did those, but it was like you did them because you're the boss of the office. Right. So you had to be there where it's like, hey, if something comes up, it's like, oh, I get to go do that. Oh, we get to go do First Friday. We get to go hang out downtown. We get to, pop a beer in the office and hang and talk a little bit. And it's just that flexibility without, we've got people and clients to deal with, but there's just, getting home at a decent hour, coming into the office a little later. Yeah. I was a 7:30 at the office, manager. Yeah. And it's like, I made sure my ass was there, and having that flexibility, like, you know what, I'm going to sit at home and have coffee with my wife in the morning and shoot the shit and make sure our life is going good and then come in whenever I want, make sure I can work. Shit, if I want to work from home all damn day, I do. Yeah. So it's that freedom is there. Yes, this can easily be a 40, 50, 60 hour a week job, but it also does not have to be. Right. You can do this job at a very, very high level at 20 and 30 hours a week, depending if you got your shit structured, if you've got your efficiencies down, your structures, and your systems down.
Yeah, we've discovered that as of lately.
Yeah. So that's what I'm enjoying. I mean, I'm enjoying that and still moving business in the right direction. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a different type of relationship too, right? Mm-hmm. When you're a team lead versus an agent in the office. Yeah. So.
But I do enjoy coming in every day too. So that's one of the luck I do that.
You've been working hard for a long period. I know in the last year, him and I mean, like it's been kind of nice not having like team members because there's more flexibility and you can kind of do what you
Exactly right.
You still got to stick to a schedule.
For sure. But, yeah, you do. And that's the nice thing about having those people will keep you regimented for sure.
You have to,
So it just depends on what you want. That's, again, the joy of this business. You get to do this however you want. Yeah. However you want to do it is the right way. Yeah. So there's no wrong way of doing it.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that too.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite bar downtown?
Oh, man,
that shifted
I
gears
love it.
really quick.
You know what?
We moved to personal.
Right? We're moving to
Well, there's a
personal.
lot of little different, spots and reasons
You
why.
are an audio bar type
Well,
of kid.
Yeah,
so
you
I
are.
like.
Okay.
I'm not. No, I love audio
I
bar.
do too,
I
yeah.
love the story around audio bar. I was introduced to the owner and the guy who started it, and it just is. He's almost become like a passion project of mine and my friend and my families and stuff. Like we love supporting him, and he's got a cool vibe there. If I'm going down to have a beer, it's probably. If I'm on Fremont, I love going to Park. I love going to, if we're in the Arts District, I would say, like Rebar or something. And actually, even hanging out with you guys was at Hop Nuts is a real cool vibe there. Dustland is a whole new vibe.
We got to get him on the podcast.
Love that spot. I mean, and again, every week there's something new opening up. I mean, I love.
Have you gone on the Viking one yet?
We walked by, then there was a line.
Dude.
But yeah, my brother-in-law was like, oh my God, you see this place? So we definitely want to go check that out too.
Yeah.
But yeah, every week there's something opening up. We love going downtown.
We'll be down there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tell Chris if he's available.
I will. I'll hit him up and see what he's
Be
doing.
like, hey,
but
bro,
yeah, I mean,
what you doing?
anywhere down there. I mean, there's really nowhere else. Brandy and I still will pop onto the Strip here and there, and we'll go different. But there's even if it's during the day, I'm down with Fremont Street East. I'm about over Fremont Street East at night anymore. So during the day, like Park Commonwealth,
it can be a little
Park Commonwealth, Corduroy, still love it.
Yeah.
But it's almost like as soon as
been there at night.
as soon as the sun goes down, I'm kind of over it now. Arts District is life, for going out. There's going for brunch.
It's too crazy.
It's too crazy, and I love it. And there's so many different options and so many different people, and it's just a fun freaking place to go.
If I can be outdoors, I'll be outdoors.
Yeah, give me a patio too, and that's like where I'm leaning towards. With my fun is give me a bar with a patio.
Right. Yeah, that's me.
If I'm not in my own backyard,
even allergies and all, I'm like, I'll still take outdoors.
Suck it up. Yeah. So that's where and give me a good brunch and anywhere 7th and Carson.
We need to do a brunch
The
soon.
chillest places. Give me. They don't have to be fancy. Yeah, there's amazing brunches on the Strip, but give me 18 bin on the weekends with a freaking great DJ on the patio.
Do they have good food though?
It is good enough.
Oh, is it?
And
I've never had that.
That's my thing. Is it's good enough, and it's not there. There's good options there. The scene is always awesome. Give me a bottomless mimosa. I'm still.
How
a
did you
sucker
feel
for
about
that,
Pepper Club closing up? Because I really like Pepper Club.
We did too. We didn't go there as I would come up, but we didn't go there as often as we'd like to.
Okay.
But I'm kind of bummed that it closed because it was always a good option.
I was there
There's got to
often.
be something go back. That's
It will be.
so
There is.
cool.
There's another spot filling it up. I've tried to keep track of everything down there, but there's something that's going in there. It was just noticed lately.
There's a new bar. Man, I can't remember.
I know. There's so
across
many.
the street. There's something new all the time.
Oh, you did say that last time we were there for this Friday.
Yeah.
There's so many. There's so many
It's
cool
crazy.
places.
Every time you go down there, there's a new bar open. I've never experienced that anywhere I've ever lived.
Well, I don't think we've ever lived anywhere where anything's grown as fast as the Arts District has. It's kind of like
all those apartments coming up.
That too. It kind of reminds me of
cool,
like
though.
it's like
I'm excited.
It's kind of like it's kind of almost like how Gaslamp was growing in San Diego, and it was probably similar, even though I didn't live there.
Oh my God! Last time I was there, ghetto, so ratchet.
Well, we're going down there for a concert in May, so hopefully it's not too.
It was
but that's
just
why
ratchet. I thought you guys. I was back with my Bay Area people in like the not good part of Oakland.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that happens.
There you go.
Happens to the best spots. Hopefully, it won't happen to the Arts District.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
It's too much fun. It's too many good spots for sure.
Yeah,
and it's all good people opening spots down there. And that's what I love about it.
Arts District reminds me of Berkeley now. And I'm like, I think it'll stay that way because the vibe will stay that way.
Yeah, I
just
think
with
so
all the
too.
Cool kids,
for sure.
Do you take any cool trips this year?
What have we done? Have we done anything so far this year? My gosh, like I said, we're going down to see a concert in San Diego. We're going to see Bob Moses. So that's
Moses.
and then I'm going up to Seattle to see my son, see McGuire up there in like a week or two. So I'll be up there for the weekend. It's St. Patrick's Day, like weekend before. So it's just he and I, and we're just going to kind of go roam the streets of downtown Seattle. Great. So looking forward to that. Like I said, taking the daughter to college in August. So we'll see if there's a trip planned. Maybe we look at Mexico, but it's like always the questions of what's going on in Mexico these these days. So
I'll be there next
we'll
week.
see.
I'll let you
There
know.
you go. There you go.
Hey,
I don't. It doesn't usually.
As your fellow
scare me.
Mexican,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's safe.
It doesn't usually.
Yeah.
It
Don't worry
doesn't
about
usually scare me. It's who are we with that has the worries. So no major, nothing huge. But we'll see what happens. You never know. We're kind of drop of a hat kind of travelers too.
What was you went to Vietnam? What'd you think of it?
Oh. Yeah, I guess that was a pretty good. Yeah. See, man, I forget things.
Wow, yeah.
I told you.
Bring that up.
Yeah,
Randy, don't take it personally.
Was invited to one of our boys' wedding. So it was actually an agent at KW, and he's become a really good friend, great kid. Him and his now wife Viv they invited us to their wedding in Vietnam. We really wanted to go and make it happen. We were so crazy busy with life, we were almost not going to. We went to dinner and they asked me to officiate their wedding, so we couldn't say no. So amazing trip. Vietnam is now.
Well, at least you got an invitation.
It is true. All right, you got to bring that up with Randy.
Yeah, Randy. I thought we were cool after everything we've been through, bro. But
yeah, that was phenomenal, and we will go back. That's like now having that on and checking it out and seeing it. It is worth the 24 hours of travel to get there. It's awesome. So we'll probably mix that in with a little Thailand or something like that. So thanks for that. See, I knew I did something this year.
Yeah, there we go.
The year flies, man.
Right, well, we're gonna wrap this up, Sean.
There we go.
Bro, good job. That went by really quick.
George Hernandez. You see this guy downtown? Buy him a beer, guys.
Let's go. I'll buy you one too.
13 more questions. All right, kids.